Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a reading for the month of February. We're already a month into the new year, so let's go ahead and see what's going on in our past, present, and future, and we'll also get a reading from our guides, just like a little bit of advice at the end. So just remember, it's a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, totally okay. Just leave for those that need to hear it right now and come back for the next month's reading. But let's go ahead, jump right in, see what our guides have to say for the month of February. And one more. Okay. So what do we have in the past? We do have a Tower moment. We have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Emperor in reverse. So there was something that came to an end in the past, something that went crumbling down. And I don't mind the Tower moment. I feel like for a lot of us, the Tower moment feels very unsettling, scary, sad, a bunch of emotions, tumultuous. It's just something that's like an upheaval, like your entire life was kind of rocked. And again, past situation. But the beauty about the Tower is that the foundation is always there and you're always able to build up from that. And I think that that was an opportunity for you to kind of bring peace to the situation and bring abundance to yourself. I feel a lot of you guys have kind of like had to rebuild from the bottom up. And the Page of Pentacles here is telling me this is like a messenger of like just stability, because I think you needed it. I think there was, again, the year of the snake just passed and there's a lot of shedding, shedding relationships, shedding jobs, shedding financial instability. Like you let go of spending, things like that. There was some kind of shedding. Maybe you shed a relation, like a actual personal relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever that significant other was to you. And it seems like there was some kind of this situation, whether it be a person, whether it be like job, career, whatever, group of people, it almost felt like it had like a toxic hold on you. Like it felt like this person almost bullied you, the situation bullied you and put you in a corner. And I think the Tower moment was almost led, maybe like divine timing, but I also think you knew it was coming and it's almost like you couldn't let it happen. You couldn't be the one that initiated it happening, but it happened and it was sad and it was crazy and it was everything that you hated in your mind and pictured in your mind, never wanted to feel that. But you're almost feeling glad about it because the Page of Pentacles energy is showing me you kind of took that and made something beautiful out of it. And that's what we're going to look at in the present, because I do get a sense that there was a lot, like, and this was like probably towards the end of the year, maybe the past few months before the end of the year. And the year of the snake, this has been like a 9-year buildup, okay? I think there's a lot of people that have experienced 9 years of just chaos. And it was just time for this to end. And I think we're going to look at the present. And I think that you are kind of, like I said, taking this opportunity and like allowing this to be a growth moment instead of something that completely tears you down and you can't, like, you have that feeling of I can't get out of it. I don't think that you think that way. I think that because of that energy, because of that mindset, something beautiful is going to happen. So let's go ahead and look at the present right now. So we have the Sun, we have the 9 of Wands, wow, 9 of Wands and 7 of Swords. So in the present, it feels like there's... So I just want to, since this is going to be like a reading that might be like a little bit triggering, but I just want to reiterate. So the year of the horse, like everyone keeps thinking that it's already, 2026 happened. It's supposed to take off right now. No, the year of the horse really technically starts in February. So we're now walking into it. It doesn't start in the beginning. I think it's like almost in the middle, like I have to look at the exact date, but it's like almost kind of in the middle. So when we're getting this reading right now in the present, we're talking about whenever you're watching this, right? We have something that's going on that's almost like preventing you from continuing forward. So like we have the setback, we have the Tower moment, you're kind of building up the pieces and you're trying to be positive, but there's people around you. And I'm getting a sense it's because you didn't close some doors. That's what's kind of like ring loud and clear, because the Sun is here. I think that like you are in a sense like hopeful, and there's almost like childlike energy, like you have opportunity to do things and you take them. Like you're going out, you're enjoying, you're having fun, you're putting yourself out there, you're maybe going on a trip, maybe going on vacation, maybe you did interview for another job. There's opportunities that you're taking. There's always some kind of setbacks because there's people planning and plotting against you. And I don't know why I'm getting this. If you guys are sharing things with people, like if you share too much with others, like you tell people too much about your life, they will almost sabotage it. Maybe not like in a sense will they physically do something, but they might say things to you to put you down, make you feel bad, or try to one up you. There's also like because you tell them things, jealousy and all that, that causes that negative energy to attach to you, and so that prevents you from doing things because there's so much energy that's negative around you. And I feel like I should do a video of that, but there are spells that you can do to kind of like cut off negative energy and negative thinking because and the big way of doing that is by closing that door because I feel like in your mind you've shed all these things, but you still let like there's like a crack in the door. So maybe they'll message you, maybe they'll like a picture or something. Like maybe you post a lot on social media and so people see that and then they get angry and jealous. So like there's a good thing about keeping things to yourself. Because I think there is a setback every time you do things like that because there's some kind of energy because people aren't a fan of if you're ahead and they're not. And I think you left some people behind, right? We have the tower moment. I feel like you left some people behind. And so now you're progressing because, again, you shedded all that and they haven't caught up and now they're upset about it. So there's something along with that. But you are pushing forward to this new opportunity, this beautiful opportunity, and you're still living your life. But if you're wondering and asking, why am I still not getting? Why does this like drama still happen around me? It's because that door's not open. So that's something to kind of consider. Let's go ahead and look at the future. So we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands energy. That's beautiful. And Knight of Wands. So this is really, I don't know. I feel like again, there's something about your energy right now, and you are the fire sign, so there is some fire here. Fire burning in the sense that you're like kind of being more adventurous. There's opportunities here for adventure, excitement, something that sparks your passion. And I think it's again, the last Aries got a sign that was divinely handed. Divinely handed means that you're aligned energetically. And every time I do a future reading, I always say, like, you are in control of your own destiny. So if you don't like this, you need to change your energy in the present to change your future. And I don't discount psychics. I think that there are very talented psychics. However, the way I do readings is I'm just reading your energy as a collective. And if you change that energy as a collective to be something better to what you want to manifest, then this outcome would change. And right now, I don't see anything really necessarily bad. I feel like you need to kind of remind yourself that, again, close those doors, keep on to the positive hold that you have, the energy that you have. I do see a lot of travel coming in. I see you kind of bringing your self stability. I'm also getting a feeling that for some of you guys who maybe have had lost a relationship, and whether you ended it or they ended it, the universe forced it to end, it just wasn't working out. I see something coming in. And because I'm getting a sense if this was a relationship in the past, it was the Emperor in reverse energy, and that's someone that's very almost like bullish, like very like nasty, a bully, and just controlling, always wanting everything their way. And I think you are now find like someone will be coming in if you are looking for a relationship. If this part of the reading is for you, but I see someone coming in that's more emotionally stable and nurturing. It's just like a complete opposite of what you experienced. So just if that's what you're manifesting right now, I do see that coming. I do see again, like I think it's going to be more adventures, more excitement, more happiness. There's stability within that. You're again building yourself back up and becoming who you were because I think you also lost yourself a little bit, and that's what the wands energy is for me. It's like because their symbol is a salamander, and a salamander their tails grow back. So like the picture and description of that is like someone that's come from the fire and rises into a phoenix and like kind of evolves and grows from their experience instead of defeat and builds themselves back up. That's the energy. And I see that happening very quickly. Like I see you becoming yourself, you draw another person in, And it could be an opportunity. It could be an opportunity that brings you emotional stability, because I think that there's a lot of emotional chaos. So it doesn't have to be a person that's coming, but for those of you looking for the relationship aspect, there is going to be someone coming. Now, whether or not that person you want to be with, that's going to be your choice at the end of the day. But I do get a sense that you're going to need them, whether it could even be a friendship. I feel like you are going to need this person to some extent, where you feel like you have someone to lean on, and kind of like nurture you, because you've kind of had to take care of yourself for a little bit there. So, I mean, I love that. Let's go ahead. I mean, that's a beautiful future reading. I don't see the need to have to change that energy, but let's go ahead and get some advice from your guides here. One card pull. One more time. That feels right. Oops. Trust your path. You knew you would be supported. What would you do? I mean, that is a beautiful card, actually. So this to me is really kind of like you're trying to discover who you are. Again, the future is like you're kind of building yourself up again, and you're trying to get direction. So right now I feel like you're living your life, you're doing what makes you happy. I think you're trying to push forward, like maybe focus on your career, maybe focus on something like that. But, like, I think there's a lot of emotion still hanging on from whatever this tower moment was in the past. Like, which is fair, because I think you haven't been able to truly close that door, right? We have something sneaky, someone that's kind of like sabotaging you, trying to like do something behind your back. It's almost like, well, what do you want? Like, do you want to hold on to this past? Do you want to move forward? Like, if you could do anything, if you can like have whatever future you want, what is it that you would do? And you have to kind of stick to that. So that's what your guides are really trying to put, like, kind of draw and bring home here. Because I think there's a lot of stuff that we haven't shed. And I know that this is true for so many people, that everyone's still hanging on to some things from 2025. And in order for you to receive abundance, which it seems like you're headed in that direction, again, you have to just stick to that energy, the positive energy. But I think there's a part of us, and I think this is innate in so many people, because we're empathetic, right? To some degree, right? Depends on who we are and what we've been through. But we do have empathy, and like we want to see the best in people, right? And so you hold on to this image. So if you knew you would be supported, and you knew that like whatever decision you made wouldn't be a bad one, and you wouldn't hurt anyone, what would you do? So really think about that, because I think that will impact your future. So if you see that, kind of close that doors. I can imagine that future, which is already beautiful, being like more. So I mean, this is your guides came in really strongly here, and they did a really good job. But if this message did resonate, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss another one of these. And thank you guys for coming back. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.